going on, everybody, and welcome back to more of my playthrough for Plants vs. Zombies. So in the last episode, we had completed all the minigames, all the puzzles, and all the Crazy Daves. No. And yeah, we had just, I had shown off how to make money for Crazy Dave's Tiddlywinks, because going into survival is where you're really going to want some of these good upgraded plants. Like, all these right here, this is really good, the Imitator. Limitator. I was calling it Limitator or something last time. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, the Imitator. Even having the Garden Rake isn't bad. You know, pick it up, right? 200, that's nothing now that we're rolling in the big money. Having 10 slots would be really, really helpful, but I'm not going to grind up that far because it's not necessary. 9 slots is plenty. But 10 slots would be great. And having all these would be good. The only one, if you couldn't afford something, I guess I'd say don't buy this one. This one is probably the strongest plant in the entire game, and I will show it when the time comes, but not just yet. We don't really need it for these earlier ones. So now that we're all set up and I showed you the best way to make money, in my opinion. Well, I guess it's kind of the best way to make money without cheating. I guess you could say it like that. So, alright, let's do this. Heading over to survival. Okay, so survival is broken up into all the different areas we've ever been to. So obviously we're just going to start off with survival day. Going right back to the front yard. Oh, doesn't this bring back memories? Remember our first little pea shooter? Remember how it was just one like row of grass? Wasn't that great? Okay, so now with a couple new plants here, I'm going to be slowly showing them off where they come into play. Now this first level is kind of just getting you warmed up how survival is going to work. Survival does have an end, but it goes on for a while. There is an endless survival later on, but these do have an end, so we're going to be playing to them. And like I said before, if there's points where I don't greet you when the video starts or close the video out like I normally do, you will forgive me, of course. Won't you? Okay, so the Imitator. Let's show off the Imitator first. So if you pick the let's see. Let's do sunflowers is fun to do. Imitators, you can get a lot of sunflowers out, but we don't really need it. We'll do sunflowers. We can kick this kind of old school with like pea shooters. We'll do pea shooters. I haven't seen the Chomper. Actually, there's something I want to talk about with Chompers. I'm thinking about after I finish this, I had a couple ideas for Plants vs. Zombies too. I know I've said them here, but I actually wrote up a whole thing, and this is unlike me. I actually got a piece of paper, I wrote up a whole thing on an advanced plant for Chompers. It would be called, well, I don't know exactly what the name is. I had like Dandelion, hence lion, like it would have a lion mane, and it would have 2 Chomper heads, and the 2 heads could eat 2 at once, and it could also eat backwards. It was a really cool idea. I'm thinking about making a video like that with my ideas after this, but you know, it's kind of cool. And it just makes me think, if you guys have any cool ideas, like if you guys play this game and have any cool ideas, like a tall nut with like spikes coming out, which would be cool, like a fusion plants, which is something I'm thinking about, you know, feel free to let me know so I can incorporate it into that video. And I would, of course, you know, be like, hey, I didn't just think this up myself. But it'd be cool to send it to like PopCap Games or something. I haven't looked up any research on Plants vs. Zombies too, but anyways, we're doing survival. I know I keep putting it off. It's like, come on, man, just do survival. Come on, boo. Someone in the back. Thank you, you in the back booing. So, you know, we can have Spike Weed, Spike Rock. We can, double sunflowers, not so important on this level in particular. Tall nuts, why not? Nah. And melon pults are not a bad thing to have on the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna grab melon pults. You're gonna mix it up. One of these, I'm just gonna start closing my eyes and just picking plants randomly. Jesus, so I'm gonna do, you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna do Imitator, and I'm gonna do, I don't think you can do upgraded plants, if I'm correct. No. See, I give you a choose any seed to copy. You can't copy upgraded plants, so that's a little rough, but it's dealable. Actually, one of the best things to do double is pumpkins, for sure, pumpkins, and you'll see me doing that a lot later, but we're gonna grab Spikeweed right now. Ooh, it's all black and white. Awesome. Grab you, and I don't even know. TSPP just for sakes. We'll be coming back here, so don't worry too much about picking the right stuff to last forever. Can you survive 5 flags? We're gonna find out. We're gonna be doing a lot of that, so get used to it. Like I said, to not break my mojo, we might be doing straight run-throughs on the levels, and then I might break it up in between the other ones, but we'll see how it goes. It'll all play out, I'm sure. It usually all works out. Sometimes it's kind of like working backwards, and you can't see the end just yet, but when it's all done, you can kind of work backwards and make it all fit, kind of thing. And that's what the rake is really good for if you want to have a little bit of time to grow up some sun. Ooh, God, I love that. And you can keep going back and buying the rake. It's so inexpensive, you'll usually make enough money in-game to pay back your expenses for the rake. So it's usually worth it. On these levels, not the most important thing, but later on, like with the roof levels, really good, and the night yard, backyard / fog level. I've been waiting to say that. Could you tell? Kill him. But actually, you know, the other day I was watching, like I had said, I've only seen a couple people actually play this. I've seen some voiced over playthroughs, which is fine. Like, I watch plenty of those too. But the voice ones kind of make you remember the person a little bit more. And the only two people I've really watched that have voiced their playthroughs were Nightmare H recently, who I just said to start doing his. And he did something I'd never seen before. He had like a whole, like 3-4 rows of pea shooters. I was like, how did he do that? I don't know. I guess I just play too cautiously in RTSs. So, I don't know. And of course, Hirokapi Sun, who... Actually, just a couple, little bit before I did this, I was watching, what was I watching of his? Super Mario 64? Yeah, that one. Good times, good times. What he was doing that, I didn't actually watch the whole thing, so. And, is he gonna stop him? I'm not sure he's gonna stop him. Forget it, this will save money. There we go. I'm going a little slow, I know. Kinda easing my way into survival. And you can kind of tell from the way I'm going to be playing. Oh, I didn't mean to put him there. Darn it. That's okay. That's alright. I was going to put a row of melon pults back here, but that's alright. Let's put him here. We should start getting Spikeweed down. I should show you the imitator, how it works. It's actually really good. I was just trying to get a bit of sun out. He's not going to take him out in time. I'm going to wait for this to recharge, hopefully. Hopefully. Come on, Squash. Yeah, Squash. Now let me down, except for that one time. That was hilarious. That cracked me up. Get him downrange. There we go. 2 rows of sun isn't bad. Not bad at all. And on these, the first ones are really pretty easy. As the flags go on and the days go on, it does get much more difficult. I mean, it's actually not broken into days. It's not like a turn. It would be really cool if you start out here and then night, and then like there was like a crazy earthquake and there was a pool or something. I don't know. It'd be cool if something like that happened, like day to night to fog to lightning coming down and striking your plants, or sometimes striking the zombies, ruining spots so you can't plant. This is all stuff I'm putting down for Plants vs Zombies too. Seriously, I'm making this list, and I'm totally sending it to PopCap Games. They should do, you know, when a game is made this much money, how popular it is for like a small game. It's the kind of thing I've actually seen a lot of topics talk about lately, how like small little games like this are ruining the big game market, like the, you know, like platinum, not platinum releases, what are they like? Not console releases either. Like you know, AA titles, AAA titles, like stuff like that, like smaller games that don't cost as much to make here and don't cost as much to fund. I'm not taking that risk. I protect my plants, I got their back. Okay, there we go, we got all this out. So now let's start doing the imitator. So we put one of these down, and then you, oh man, they could make like an infomercial for this, like, tired of waiting for your spikeweed to grow back? Get imitator. Boom, imitator. Kind of a little bit creepy looking, but poof. I always thought it kind of looked like a walnut, but I think it's like a potato spud thing. And yeah, the coloring on the plant is off, but it's exactly the same. Acts exactly the same way, has exactly the same amount of health. The only bad thing about the imitator is, you see when I put it down, it takes, it's about, we'll say 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds to change. But if something is in the way, like if you're trying to imitate a squash and you put it down, it still has to change into that form, and something can eat it in that amount of time. So that's why the original is still pretty good, you know what I mean? But the imitator is not bad. It's not bad if you need to do something like this. If you really want to get stuff like this out, like I said, Pumpkin, you will see me using the imitator strictly on Pumpkin later. But if you need to get multiple things out that you just can't stand for the wait time, it's just too long. Like Spikeweed isn't bad. Spikeweed isn't bad at all. But Pumpkin has a pretty long wait time, so really good. Same with Tonlets. Tonlets have a pretty long wait time, so changing it up like that is nice. Ooh, chocolate. Okay, so chocolate we actually haven't seen yet. I don't believe you can pick up chocolate until you buy the snail from Crazy Dave's shop for your Zen Garden. And what chocolate actually does is, okay, we're at the end of the round. Put stuff down, put stuff down! Oh, okay. I'll explain chocolate in just a second. But at the end of the round, or the flag, whatever you want to call it, you get the chance to repick your plants. Everything you've already done stays on the field, but you can repick. So I can pick completely new plants and still have sunflowers out. It's a really cool system, but tricky at the same time. I usually like to do sunflowers just to be safe, just so nothing happens. What we got here are, this is the bottom of the bin zombies. They're just throwing the bottom of the bin at it. They got nothing. So I'm just pretty much gonna. I wish you could actually just repick what you. I wish there was an option to just repick what you just had, because I was fine with what I had. But I can also choose a new imitator now. So I'm actually gonna choose to imitate Tonlets. Why not, right? Tonlets. And it's kind of dumb if you imitate something and don't pick the plant itself, but you can do that, so I don't know why you would want to, but you can. Funny little thing. So I'm going to pick melon pults, and obviously the winter melon is, these are the 3 new upgrades right here we got. No, 2 new upgrades. Didn't I buy 3? That's weird. I could have sworn I did. Oh, I bought the imitator, duh. Yeah, the 2 new upgrades we have here are Winter Melon, which is an upgrade to Melon Pult, which I don't really, it's kind of overkill to put in here. It's a total of 500 sun to get up, which is the most expensive thing we've had yet, but they are worth it, believe it or not. And cattail, yeah, cattail. I mean the cat. It's like it's modeled after the not modeled after. Yeah, it's modeled after a plant. Well, I guess that technically makes sense, right? But it's these, like I said, these guys are really good. But obviously, funny enough, the upgrade to these guys, lily pad. I know you would think like what, but it is a lot of sun to get these guys up too. So, and I can't even show them off here because there's no pool. So let's go right back into things, right? We got this. Yeah, jalapeno. We got walnuts. We could actually put marigolds out. Yeah, why not, right? Who's gonna stop us? And I could put pea shoot. Yeah, let's take back jalapeno. Do this. I'm not worried. This is so easy. But survivals do go on for a while. Poof! Yeah, kind of cute. And yeah, at the end of rounds, I always like just throw it out as much as I can because you have a little bit of time, a little bit extra time. Oh, I should have brought the upgrade spike rock. Oh well, it's okay. Next time. So I'm gonna start putting these guys right here. Oh man, it's still recharging because I used it from there before. So that's good to know. You can't really abuse that like that. And we got plenty of sun. I could even start doing... This is where you start building. You know what I mean? This is what I love about survival. You kind of get the first flag day to kind of go in and set your stuff down, and then you can bring in upgrades, and you can upgrade stuff and keep building off of that. So it's really cool. It's really fun. This is a... I guess I had to break it down. I break it down into like 25%. Well, I don't know, not exactly, but if I had to break the game down into 3 parts, the 3 parts are the campaign, the playthrough of the campaign story mode, the fact that I need to kill you with squash, the mini games and puzzles together as a whole as another little piece to play, and then the survival is its own part, just like campaign. So it's really awesome in my opinion. So we put this down, and see, this is where you really want to use these, where Imitator really comes in use, because Tallnets take so long to recharge, get double the amount of Tallnets out that we normally would in that amount of time. Not too big of a deal right now, right here, but later in levels, oh man, godsend. You'll see orange and gray pumpkins everywhere. You will, trust me. It's just how things go. We could put another roast. Yeah, why not, right? And if I can get some more Tallnets out, 2 more here would be nice. Oh, we got so much sun, I'm not worried about putting these guys down. Let's put you down. Get you out. Like I said, you want to be careful about where you put the Imitator, just in case there's a zombie right here, because he will eat it and you will lose all that sun and have to wait for it to recharge again. So, just be cautious is all. Cautious you must be when playing the game. Wow, he took a lot of damage. Oh boy. That's because we only have this guy downrange. Need to start getting these guys out. And this is the great thing, like it starts off like this, and then we go back and repick our plants again, and we can upgrade these to, you know, repeat or something, dig them out, put in new plants, we'll slow the defense, we can upgrade all these, we can upgrade all these, it's great. The first level is a really good introduction level, I guess you could say. And I guess we're going to put you here. We don't really need these anymore. We could put double Tallnets, but that'd just be repetitive and dumb. Not really dumb, but it's just, I think you're better off with these guys. And if you wanted to, you could also put pumpkins around here, so that works out. This is just, it's almost overkill to show all this, but I probably will show almost all of survival mode. I can't see myself not doing that. Unless it gets really stupid where I'm just like, okay, this is obvious, I'm never going to lose. And obviously, I'm not going to lose right now, but this is kind of like our introduction. I don't want to let go of your hand in the way in, right? Ah, coffee. And actually, it's funny because, yeah, like I said, I never have anything to drink, but I usually don't play this game in the morning. Like, that's one thing I really miss about playing some of the other games that I had to stop playing until I get back to it, which is actually, I won't admit to you the date that this is being recorded, but I do plan on having this probably all recorded and uploaded by May, early May. I was aiming for the end of April, but I don't think it's going to happen. But this has become a long project, and how do I put this? It's kind of like, I'm going to make a weird analogy, hold on. It's kind of like having, how do I say this? It's kind of like having a time limit, knowing you're running out of time. No, it's nothing like that, but I am coming close to the limit, so I'm probably going to be making a cut right here. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. And I'll make that analogy, promise.